am Teacher Penny Davis, and I am a teacher with VIPKid, and I also help other teachers get hired by the company. I have a website called hellopennydavis.com that has tons of information about VIPKid. I also have a Facebook group that you can join for help through the hiring process. That Facebook group is VIPKid Teachers Wanted. So I've helped over 500 people get hired with VIPKid, so I know a little bit about the hiring process, and I want to help you through that process as well. So today I want to talk about a couple of different things, but before we start that, if you have not applied for VIPKid yet, I would really appreciate it if you would use my code right there. It's also going to be down here in the description on YouTube, but use my code to apply for VIPKid so that I can help you all the way through the process. The company pays me for helping you, so there's no cost to you, but you have to be my referral in order for me to give you that help. You can also, if you've already applied, this is if you're starting a brand new application, if you've already applied and you didn't use a referral code, or maybe if you used somebody's link that you don't know how to get in touch with them, you can't switch to me, but you can, well, first off, if you started the application and you didn't use a referral code, go into the VIPKid website where you log in, and then click on the top right corner where it says add referring teacher. Put in this code, Penny0008. If it doesn't have the option to add that, or there's already a name there, you don't know how to get in touch with them, whatever, you can't switch to mine, but what you can do is just log out of VIPKid, clear your browser history on your computer, and then just start a new application. Use this link and start a new application, but be sure and use a new email address and a new phone number when you do that. Regardless of which one you do, whether you use this link or you add the code, email me, teacherpennyvipkid@gmail.com. VIPKid doesn't always give me your email address, so I have no way to get in touch with you to help you if you don't email me. So be sure and email me so that I can help you through that process. I'm going to give you access to all of my coaching documents and everything, some private videos that are only available for my referral people. And so I want to help you through that process, but I can't do that unless you email me. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the hiring process and the technology that you need for it and how to set up your classroom. So let's plow right into this with it. Now, the first thing, let's talk about these tech requirements that you have. If you are doing the SMART demo, now there's several different steps to the hiring process. I have a separate video on that I'm going to link. I'll put a card here somewhere, but it's also going to be in the link on the description. But there are several different steps. So I'm going to be talking about the tech requirements for different ones. Okay, if you're doing the SMART demo, which is in the very first stage, after you do the application, the next thing you would do would be a demo. It could be either the SMART demo, which is done completely on a smartphone. Okay, so that's all you need tech-wise for the SMART demo is a smartphone. Okay, if you're doing the recorded demo or you're doing the mock class in the next part of the hiring process, you must have a computer to do that. Now, it can be a desktop computer, it could be a laptop computer. That's fine as long as it's a computer of some kind. Okay, and now you can teach from an iPad, but you cannot do the hiring process on an iPad. You have to have an actual computer to do the hiring process on it. You can do the hiring process on a Chromebook, but you cannot teach on a Chromebook because we do have to download the VIPKid app onto a computer to use that app for it. So you cannot use a Chromebook because you can't download stuff to a Chromebook. Okay, there are some tablets that you might be able to do it on, as long as it's not an Android type tablet, it's a Windows based tablet, then you can do everything on it with that. But I'm not exactly sure on which tablets work for that and which ones don't, so don't quote me on that one. I do know that you can teach from an iPad. You just can't do the hiring process on the iPad. Okay, now, so you do need to have some kind of computer. It just needs to be something relatively up to date that's got plenty of memory to download the VIPKid app and to run that app on it. Okay, so just something relatively update. I've worked on a 5-year-old desktop computer for a long time. I finally bought a new new one. I bought a Mac this time, and I use a Mac now, and it works great. Okay, so that is what you're looking for as far as having a computer with that. Now, you will also need high-speed internet. They prefer 25 megabytes of download speed minimum. Now, you might be able to get away with a little bit less than that. When I moved several months ago, we couldn't get our internet set up for about a week, and so I was running off the hotspot on my phone, and I was teaching on 12 megabytes of download speed, and I did fine on that one. But this is what they prefer, is that 25 megabytes of download speed. They prefer you to be plugged in directly to your router through an Ethernet cord to your computer, not using Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is just not as stable as an Ethernet connection. So that's what they do prefer, is to have that. So you do want to have really good internet to be able to do this, okay? Some people, you do it off the hotspot on their phone. Some people have it wired in. Lots of different options there. You just want a really good high-speed one, and you can check the internet speed at this link, www.speedtest.net. Go to that one and it'll test your link. They will test your internet speed when you do your mock class. They'll test it to see how stable everything is on that one. Okay, so good stable internet, and then you want the camera on your computer to be about eye level. So whether that's on the smart demo where you're using your smartphone, or whether that is on your computer when you're getting ready to do the recorded demo or the mock, you want your camera to be about eye level. So if you're doing the smart demo, you're going to put it on a tripod or a stack of books or soup cans or whatever you need to do to get it right about eye level. So you're not looking down at the camera, okay? That's just not a very flattering angle. You know, we take selfies from up here because it's a more flattering angle. So get your camera right about eye level, and then play with the distance with your camera, so that with either your phone or with your computer, whichever one it is, you want to play with that distance so you are just the right distance from the computer, so that you've got plenty of room to move, to show props and all of that stuff and keep them in the field of view with this. So you want to be able to show a prop and it's not going off to the side like this. You want to keep it on the screen with it, okay? So play with your distance there to make sure that you've got enough room. If you're doing the smart demo on your phone, it's kind of skinny. The picture that you have to do is kind of skinny. So you might need to back up a little bit more so that you've got more room to be able to do all that movement. When you're in the actual classroom for the smart demo or for the mock class, it's a little bit more of a square. So you've got a little bit more space there to see. It's a little bit wider than what you see here in this video. I've got it kind of smunched in to be able to show you all this stuff. But just play with your distance until you're a good distance away. You don't want to be way back here. You don't want to be right up here on top of the camera. You want to have a good distance so you've got plenty of room to do that. But you really need very, very good lighting, okay? Overhead lights as well as lights coming from both sides, so that your background is lit up very well, your face is lit up well, that you don't have all those shadows. So think about overhead lights as well as lights coming from the side to do that. If you have to drag every light in the house into the area where you're teaching to be able to do that, then you do that. If you've got a window that you deal with, I'm shooting this in the evening, so it's dark outside, but I have 3 windows right here. So those really mess up my lighting when I am during the daytime, okay? But most of the stuff that I do is still dark outside, so it doesn't affect my lighting there. But you do need to make sure that you have very, very good lighting. Now, for your mock class, you are going to need a headset of some kind that's got the microphone that comes here in front of you. I have, this one is a gaming headset because it's really comfortable, okay? So look for a gaming headset that can plug into your computer and you can use it. Any kind of headset that has the microphone here that comes in front of your mouth. This is the best thing to have for this mock class, okay? They really, really want you to have a headset for that one. And I'll put a link down here in the description for a couple of headsets that I like to use. Okay, that are a good price but good quality things. Or you can probably find one at Walmart or Best Buy or something like that to do that one. Okay, but you do need to have a headset for it. The earbuds are not as good, but if that's the only thing you can get a hold of, I know right now I'm shooting this in the middle of the quarantine with the coronavirus, and so headsets are few and far between right now because the teachers have all bought them up to do classes online, and so you can't get headsets easily. So if you've got to, you can use a set of earbuds, but it's best if you have a headset that's got that microphone that comes in here for input. Okay, and then you do want to set up a background for teaching. You're going to do some kind of background behind you that is that just makes the student focus on the classroom, not on what is in your home. So in this case, if you see my background here behind you, I actually have a shelf back here that I've got. I have this slight obsession with our mascot, Dino. So I've got all my dinos up here, and the kids love seeing the dinos, and I've got some puppets over here of some of our other characters, and I love using those. But I've also got an ABC poster as well. You're not going to have this type of thing. Let me show you what my background was when I first started teaching with VIPKid. That was it. I had this was a large whiteboard behind me. I had a map and something with my name on it. And frankly, as I look at it now, I'm like, wow, that's really not so great looking. But it worked for what I was doing. Here's what they want: colorful, educational. Okay, so something educational, a map or an ABC poster. Be careful using a map. Make sure that if you use a map, make sure that it does not have the outline, the political outline of China. It can have the continents, and that's fine, but they're really picky on what the maps show of the China border. Don't go there. Just don't, okay? So just put up something that either has the continents or maybe it's a USA map. That's fine, okay, to have that USA map. But something that's got your name on it that you can just point to and say, my name is Teacher Penny. Even if that's just made with magic markers, that's fine. You can print out some of the characters, like the dino character you see here in this picture. You can print those kind of things out. If you look on my website, hellopennydavis.com, and look on the right side, it has free downloadable resources, and there's a bunch of these characters that you see. So Dino and these Meg and Mike characters and stuff like that you can print out, and you can use those in your classroom, maybe as decorations, maybe as props for teaching. But let me show you a few other examples of classroom backgrounds from a couple of my friends that are also teachers. So this is teacher Denice, and this is her background that she teaches in, and I love this. This is so nice. I love the dark color on the wall, and then look, she's got little shelves she's also got some of the characters that we have, but then she's got a map. It's just got it has the continents on it. She's got a couple of shelves, and if you can see over here, kind of right in here, she's got it looks like flashcards. Okay, flashcards or little board books or something like that she's got on that rack, that she can grab those and use those as props as she's teaching. So if she's doing an animal, she just looks like she's got different flashcards with those. So this type of thing is there. Simple, classic, really neat design there. Now this is from teacher Colleen, and Colleen says that this is actually in her bedroom, and you can see at the bottom, see that red in the bedroom? That is her bed. Okay, and she said that what she does is she pulls that desk out away from the wall each morning to teach from. And I think it doesn't really show it here, but I think hers is a standing desk. So she has that wooden table that she's got on top of the desk. She puts her laptop up there, and then she actually stands while she teaches, which is a great option when you're teaching one class after another. Standing is a great option. I probably should do that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Anyway, so this is a standing desk option, but it's also showing you how you can do this in a very small space in a bedroom. You carve out a little corner of that. Maybe you've got a place that you can set up permanently. Maybe you need to have something that you set up that's portable, that you set up and then you take down. Now this one, I'm not quite sure because she didn't tell me on it, but this one, she is using a shower curtain. I'm not sure if this is actually in the bathroom, but I have heard of people teaching in their bathroom and actually using the shower curtain as their backdrop. This shower curtain has a map on it. Yep, it's got it's got the outline of that. Don't worry about it. Anyway, but this is her backdrop, okay? And it works great. Some people, that's the only place that they have available to teach, so use the bathroom, okay? Some people use a laundry room. I've seen people use closets and use that closet for their teaching space. Lots of creativity there. Maybe you need to set something up on a whiteboard, or like the science projects, the trifold boards that are the science projects that you can put behind you. You can put that on an easel or a table behind you. Then when you're through teaching, just fold it up, tuck it away, and you're back to your living room or dining room or whatever you have to teach in. Okay, so be creative with your backdrop there. The key is that it needs to be non-distracting. So what they don't want to see is your open living room behind you, or your open kitchen and kids walking by and pets walking by, that type of thing. They don't want the student to go, hey, what's that back there? That's what they don't want to see, okay? That also includes your noise, okay? So make sure that you have a very quiet environment to teach in. So kids, dogs, whatever, radio, TVs that are running, and videos from children who are 5 feet from me, 10 feet from me, and has his TV going. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but he's got a video going right here. Yeah, it's pretty loud. He's like, I didn't think it was that loud. Okay, so that's the example of what you don't want. Okay, you don't want that kind of noise in the background with this. Okay, they're real particular about that because that is very distracting in the classroom. So just have a non-distracting background, noise-wise, and in your classroom. You can have a bookshelf behind you, but just make sure it's neat and tidy and everything with that. Okay, so that's your background that you're going to have. And then your appearance itself, you need to have a professional appearance, particularly when you're doing your interview and your mock class. So wear a solid color shirt. It does not have to be orange. We are not required to wear orange. I will tell you, I usually do wear orange because I don't want to think at 5 o'clock in the morning when I start teaching. So, but if you don't have an orange shirt, or you just absolutely hate orange, then don't wear orange. Wear another solid color shirt. Stripes and patterns just don't look that great on camera. So wear a solid color shirt. Do your hair, do your makeup. Guys, do your hair, do your makeup, okay? But just look professional, okay? Look tight, neat and tidy for this one, with that one. And then you're going to have some props to teach with. You want to use some basic props that help the student understand the lesson. So think about simple things like whiteboards. You saw me use a whiteboard a while ago. This is a VIPKid one, but Dollar Tree has some of these little paddle whiteboards like this that are solid white that you can write on both sides. So that's a great option. I use these type of whiteboards all the time in my lessons. You could use, this is a metal whiteboard, but I've got magnetic letters with it. If you can't find the magnetic letters, Post-it notes work just as well, okay? So, but then you're going to have some things that you print out, like some characters that we use. And this is Meg and Mike, and we use them all the time. You know, Meg is she, Mike is he, okay? Or we put them together and it's they, okay? So we use those type of things a lot. Then you can print out things, but you can also use real things, and they love for you to use real things. So a teddy bear, a ball, a couple of balls that work that to help teach that lesson. Whatever you have that goes along with the lesson. I have 40 billion props now, but you're not going to start off with that. You're going to start off with a few props, and you're going to build that up maybe over time, but you might end up being very simplistic, where you use a set of flashcards and a whiteboard, and that's about it. Okay, some people use a lot of props, some people don't use as many. Just start with some basic things and then go from there. Okay, so but you do need to have some props, and I do have as you get more into the actual lessons, you'll see more about what we use with props. And it can be things that you have around the house, like a water bottle works with some of them, or maybe some toys that you or you have your children, grandchildren, whatever, those type of things that you would use in the lesson. So those are the type of props that you're going to use with this one. You don't have to go out and buy everything in the world. You start off very simple there. Okay, so that's how you're going to set up your classroom with that. And I hope that helps you understand the hiring process, the technology that you're going to need, and how to set up your classroom. Thanks for watching today. I appreciate it so much. Be sure and give me a like and a subscribe here on YouTube so that you can keep track of all the latest videos that I am giving you for VIPKid. Also, again, if you have not applied yet, please be sure and use my link. It's going to be down here in the description on YouTube, or add my code Penny0008 onto your application. Again, if you do that, please be sure and email me. And my email address, let me put that up one more time. My email address is teacherpennyvipkid@gmail.com. Thanks for watching today, and I look forward to helping you through the hiring process with VIPKid. Bye-bye.